All right, here we go. It is Thursday. Nice to have you with us on the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. I'm Jason DeRusha. Great to be with you today. I know we're getting ready for the holiday weekend. Many of you take Friday off anyway during the summer or have those kind of half days, so enjoy it. You earned it. You earned the break. And Monday will be the official holiday with the 4th on Sunday. Let's get you up to date on the weather. This is a great summer day, right? By lunchtime, it should be perfectly sunny, 84 degrees. It'll be warm this afternoon, maybe hot. I don't know. Are you into it? Are you not? It doesn't matter. It's coming at you. But sunny, nice, no complaints. I mean, you could complain, but no one cares, right? Nobody cares. Yep. So that's the deal. It's going to be even hotter this weekend. So get ready for that. It'll be 91, 95 probably on the 4th. Yeah, going to be hot. 4th of July, there aren't going to be as many fireworks shows. The big ones that the cities put on, the city of Minneapolis, the big red, white, and boom, which is always so cool. They just didn't have the time to kind of plan for it because they didn't know if there would be pandemic restrictions. St. Paul has sort of cheaped out. St. Paul has said, look, $100,000 for a city fireworks display. We have other priorities. We're not going to do that. St. Paul Saints will have it. Stillwater saying they didn't have time to get it together. The Saints fireworks are going to be really fun. Oh, I love that stadium. It's so great. CHS Field. Got beautiful downtown skyline in the background. Yeah, that'll be fun. Delano's got the oldest and longest fireworks show in the state. That is on this year. This is the fireworks show I miss. Yeah, the one over the Capitol grounds. There's something patriotic to me about the fireworks show combined with, like, the state capitol building. And it got me thinking this morning about the coolest fireworks you've ever seen. And that's our question to you. The best booms. Where were the best fireworks you've ever seen? Is there anywhere you've always dreamed of seeing it? Yeah, I bet you've got some great answers. Maybe it's local. Sometimes it's just the hometown fireworks show is special. So tell us your favorite. Tell us your favorite memory. Leave those comments on Facebook. And that way, maybe we can share some hot tips as to where people should check out this weekend and share through some of your memories. Fireworks, just a great way to celebrate America's independence. Minnesota lawmakers got their work done. Do we like a big slow clap to these guys and gals? You did it. Behind closed doors, of course. That's your open government at work for you. They negotiated behind closed doors. Do you think, how many of the legislators were able to read these bills before they passed them? This is how it goes. Every 2 years, we've seen this show. They promise they're not going to do it, and they do it. Late night in the Capitol. They adjourned just after 3 this morning. But they really got the 2-year budget, the key bills done to prevent either a shutdown or an extension. Odds are they would pass an extension. Both sides were saying the government wasn't going to shut down this year. They spent the early morning hours debating the details of a tax bill, but everything is settled and there will be no shutdown. Minnesota is close to hitting the COVID-19 vaccine goal. Remember, the governor, Tim Walz, said he wanted the state to get to 70% of adults with at least one shot of COVID-19 vaccine. Governor's office says they will hit that by today or tomorrow. And there's a new incentive from Sun Country Airlines, a hometown airline. Sun Country saying if you go to the airport, Terminal 2, they have a pop-up vaccine clinic in front of security, so you don't have to go through security or anything like that. But go get the shot at the airport, and you enter to win a $500 travel voucher. That's pretty cool, right? And you have to get the shot today through August 7th. So that's kind of the window. You have all of July and the first week of August, and they'll draw a new winner every week for 5 weeks. So if you're on the fence, that might be a reason to get you over the hump and get that vaccine. Thousands of workers in Minneapolis and St. Paul are getting a raise today. Perhaps we thought this would impact more people than it will, because the tight labor market has led to a lot of market-driven minimum wage hikes. But if you are at that minimum wage, you'll start making up to $1 more per hour, depending on the business side. This will affect a lot of servers. That's why we're seeing restaurant industry video here. The goal is for both Minneapolis and St. Paul. They have a phased-in approach trying to get to $15 an hour by July of next year. That's when we'll be there. Today, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office is charging the Trump Organization. Within the last half hour, the company's chief financial officer surrendered to authorities. A grand jury indicted the Trump Organization, the company, for alleged tax-related crimes, and those charges set to be unsealed later today. They're expected to focus on whether the company was giving perks to top executives, which is fine to get perks, but you have to report them. And they were not reported properly, according to what we're hearing. Criminal charges stem from a 2-year investigation. A lawyer for the former president told CBS News he does not expect charges against Donald Trump himself, but that does not necessarily mean he's in the clear. A lot of outrage after comedian Bill Cosby was released from prison. He's waking up this morning in his Pennsylvania home, not in a jail cell, after the Supreme Court in Pennsylvania unanimously threw out his 2018 sexual assault conviction. This is not because they're saying he didn't do it. It's because they're saying he should have never been charged. He was convicted in 2018 of drugging and molesting Andrea Constand. But the court said, here's the problem. The prosecutor, way back in 2005, said, we don't have enough evidence to charge you criminally. So here's the deal, Bill Cosby. If you give a deposition in this civil lawsuit, I won't charge you criminally. Well, 10 years later, the deposition was released. The new district attorney at the time said, hey, I got the evidence. I'm charging him. And Cosby said, I had a deal. And the district attorney said, I don't see it in writing. You're charged. He was found guilty. He has maintained his innocence. But the Supreme Court said, look, we know that this is kind of procedural. We know this is going to make people angry. But if you don't have integrity in the justice system, then what do you have? And so the byproduct of that is Bill Cosby is out this morning. At least 16 people injured after a bomb squad truck carrying illegal fireworks exploded in Los Angeles in this new video. You're going to want to see it. It shows the moment the truck exploded. Holy my gosh. So the LAPD had seized about 5,000 pounds of illegal fireworks. What an absolute mess. Several homes in the area, cars in that area. Look at how bad the damage was. What an explosion. Fire department says 3 people had serious injuries. We don't know if the bomb squad was attempting to do a controlled detonation in the trailer or if it just went off without warning or what exactly happened there. But how scary, and what incredible video from KCBS, our affiliate out there in Los Angeles. Ideal holiday weekend weather. Yeah, this is lake weather, right? It's going to be upper 80s, lower 90s. We know the lakes are going to be busy. But remember 2 years ago when people were freaking out about all those young people on Lake Minnetonka who got sick out by Big Island? Nearly 200 people got sick over the 4th of July weekend. And people were wondering, like, all right, is there something in the water? Is there something wrong with the water? People had cramps, vomiting, diarrhea. You know, and I think on this very update, I had raised the issue of like, hey, what do you expect? Like young people drinking a lot, partying a lot, people get sick. Investigators never could determine the cause because there was nothing in the water. They say it was likely a virus spread through the group. And look how people hang out. All their boats are on top of each other. If one person has norovirus or whatever, like, I mean, let's be real. We know what goes on out there in the water. So the Lake Minnetonka Conservation District took a little action, at least what they could. They moved the buoys away to try to create some more distance.
Sometimes when people are vomiting or diarrhea, they may think it's from something they ate or drank too much of, but sometimes they're just sick. And it doesn't take much to contaminate an area and affect other people.
Yeah, exactly. So they're saying, look, there are new rules about, you know, don't dump your boat toilet in the water. You know, some of this stuff is kind of common sense, but let's be real, like one too many Trulies or White Claw, and then there are no laws. Don't drink the water, and don't go to Big Island if you don't want to catch something. A royal reunion happening in Britain today. Prince William and Prince Harry are reuniting at Kensington Palace to unveil a statue of their mother, Princess Diana. This is really going to be, I think, a nice moment, right? Today would have been Diana's 60th birthday. It's a tough time for the family, for sure. Prince Harry moved to the U.S. They had that interview with Oprah where they kind of were making accusations about what the environment was in the palace, but this is a time for family. And despite your differences, those boys love their mother. And so this should be a nice moment today to honor Princess Diana. It is time to talk about fireworks. Yep, we asked you to share your thoughts on some of the best fireworks you've ever seen. And Cindy says her favorite is in Houston, Minnesota for Hoedown Days. See, now that is fun. If you get a small town that just goes lights out, and they're like, look, we're not going to do a 40-minute show that really should be 10. We're going to do a 20-minute nonstop fireworks extravaganza. So that's coming in August. Nice. Thanks, Cindy. I'll mark that on the calendar. That sounds fun. Oh, Winona Steamboat Days. Yep. In Lake Park. That's cool. Thank you. I think we got 2 comments from Cindy. Congratulations, Cindy. The rare double up on the morning update. Diana gives the correct answer. And this is our great producer, Chris. And I agree on this one. Disney World fireworks over Cinderella Castle. Come on. Disney magic. It is just magical. We're actually going to Disneyland next month. Oh, Mary Matheson. I remember when they used to do this, the Minnesota Orchestra Live with the state capitol fireworks. Yep. Oh, that's so cool. So cool. Thanks, Mary. Here's Pam. Disneyland, the local one, St. Louis Park. That St. Louis Park fireworks are fantastic. I don't know if anyone remembers, we had a reporter here by the name of Nelson Garcia, and Nelson took me and my family, Nelson's family and my family, to Aquila Park at St. Louis Park to watch the fireworks there. And St. Louis Park does have one of the best displays in the Twin Cities. Totally agree. Thanks, Pam. Here's Peggy. Good morning to you. Anoka has great fire. I didn't know that. Anoka by the hockey rink. I mean, they do Halloween right in Anoka. Why wouldn't they do the 4th of July? Thanks, Peggy. Appreciate that. And Dan says Epcot. Yeah, a lot of Disney lovers here this morning. You are right. I will say the best fireworks show I ever saw was when I was in college. I interned at ABC News in New York, and I was 19 years old. It was a little lonely, you know. It was just me. I was just a Midwest kid off in New York City. But I went alone, took the subway to go watch the fireworks in the Hudson River, and watching the 4th of July fireworks over the Statue of Liberty, pretty great. I mean, you know, all the feels for our country and for freedom, all happening there. And for all the people who came here, the immigrants over Staten Island, it's very emotional. So good stuff. I've always wanted to see it in Washington, D.C. I think that would be pretty cool, too. I hope you guys have a great Independence Day weekend. I am off tomorrow, Monday, but hey, no days off on the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. Heather will take care of you tomorrow, and Shayla's got you covered on Monday. So thanks for watching. Have a nice weekend, a safe weekend, and I look forward to seeing you clean shaven on Tuesday morning.